What up, ladies and gentlemen? Today we're gonna do a video on my custom of the Monsterverse Titanus Leviathan. Now, if y'all don't know, Leviathan's one of the monsters that was woken up by Ghidorah when he awakened all Titans. Now, Leviathan here was locked away in an outpost in Loch Ness, and she was also nicknamed Nessie because she was supposed to be the Loch Ness monster. Which is also interesting because in the Godzilla series, there was also a Loch Ness monster in that show. So I think that's sort of like referencing that, which is pretty interesting. So here we have my take on Leviathan, the deep monster. The monster that lurks in the depths of the water. Now, if y'all recognize this thing, this was the sea dragon I used in the Mystery Island movie. The sea monster that jumped out of the water to grab that pteranodon. And now I painted it up to be a Monsterverse Titan. Her body is a dark blue, gently light brushed with some dark green all over the body, on the legs, on the wings, or the flippers, because it's an aquatic creature. Gave a little blue on the underbelly here. And for the eyes, I did a bit of a darker blue with a yellow in the middle of it. And I actually painted a little bit over the teeth here so they looked a little more even. Oh, it's got a little white dot there. Might fix that later. So Leviathan was causing destruction along with the other Titans, but couldn't show up in Boston to see Godzilla become the new Alpha. This custom was a little difficult because the blue paint I used for the base color, I had to do multiple different coats because for some reason it was so watery that when I brushed the paint on, it didn't stay on like correctly. But luckily I managed to paint the whole body, get the other colors on, and get this thing finished. So the only articulation this thing has is on the arms and the jaw. Jaw moves up and down, and both arms are on a ball joint so they can move whichever way you want them to. I can imagine Leviathan walking like this on its knuckles, sort of like how Ghidorah did. Alright, that's enough of that, so let's get into some comparison time. Here's Titanus Leviathan next to Titanus Mothra, aka Mothra. Pretty good scaling between these two. Here she is next to Titanus Rodan. Here's Leviathan next to the Skullcrawler I recently painted. Here's Leviathan next to some of the customs I've done recently. And the most important comparison, here she is compared to the Alpha of all Titans, Godzilla. So I think that wraps up this video here. Let me know what you think of this custom in the comments down below. That's it for my video on my custom of Titanus Tiamat. Until next time, we'll see you guys later.